Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So Florida's offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's McConnell. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the running back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They're setting up the screen.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Murray. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st.
That play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Penny. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He got it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Murray. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Oh, he tosses it back. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Well, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You could tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block. Slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice timing.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Murray. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw on second down. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Takes the easy one to the back. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. To the air, it's McConnell. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to throw, it's Murray. Trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Sooners send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Going to let it fly. And that pass is caught at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. At the 45 on its way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Murray. Running with power. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Off play action on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run for it on third and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Working that left side now. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is...
Pulls it in on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's McConnell. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away.
He's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back. And, man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Got his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Looking for a man. It's McConnell. They're trying to get to it. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Gators want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This defensive linemen have kids in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Murray. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
The give as they work on that clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. Working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
He's looking deep. Picked off. Got room on the return. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back to pass, it's McConnell. Final minute, going over the top. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column.
Wants to throw on first down.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Here comes the offense on second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm, of course.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how